So 5 years ago, I bought this punch bag, which is the Everlast Freestanding Powercore Punchbag during the COVID pandemic, because I needed something at home that I could use indoors to train with. The gyms were closed, kickboxing was closed. I was about 6 months into my kickboxing journey and I wanted to make progress. I did a review on YouTube of that punch bag 5 years ago. I used the punch bag at home for about 1 year. Then the gyms opened up again and I went back to in-person training. So this is the base of the punch bag. I put the base in my garden and it's been here for the past 4 years. So today I'm going to reassemble the rest of this punch bag together. It's been sitting in my shed for 4 years to see if it's lasted, and also give you a real review of the 1 year that I actually used it, to answer a lot of the questions that you had in the comment section of that initial video, to see whether it's actually worth buying. I'm going to review this in real time. I'm going to hope that it reassembles onto that. That is very rusty. That is quite rusty. As you can see, it's filled with water as well. So that water's been there for 4 years, man. So I ain't going to touch any of that. And yeah, I'm just going to assemble back onto the top of that, and then we're going to test it out. I feel like this is going to be quite interesting to just do in real time, to actually see like what this bag actually looks like. I genuinely have not touched it for like years, so here we go. I mean, I covered it, kind of covered it with some old sheet. All right, let's see what is popping with the Everlast. Ding, 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 ding. To be fair, it was covered, and man, I can't lie, it's actually, the material and stuff is pretty good. All right, let's give this a go. So it is just a screw on, right? So let's hope it screws on nicely. The one thing that definitely broke on this bag was this height adjustment thing. So if I show you guys, if I twist this round, so essentially what you have is you can adjust the height. So there's some little things in here that slot in to each of these sections. So that's fine, the base. But if you look inside, you can see inside, this one is breaking, and there's one here that's broken right inside. If you can see that. So that affects how this adjusts on, essentially, whether we can get that at certain heights. So you see, slot it in, it will be the bottom one, so the highest one will not slot in essentially very well. Okay, so we can adjust the height, so you can see that is not slotting in nicely. Okay, so for reference, that is, I'm 5'6", so I'm fairly small. The actual, I believe on paper, the actual height of this is supposed to be my height, 5'6", but obviously with this breaking slightly, it's been a bit of a challenge, right, to get that slotted in. That kind of little thing inside to slot in broke quite early on from just striking, right? In the first video, I didn't strike it too hard. I wasn't really intending to strike hard anyway. It was just more for training purposes. Right? I was a beginner, 6 months in, really just wanted something at home, right? Today, I'll strike it a little bit harder just to see whether it can withstand certain punches. I'll put the gloves on, throw some kicks as well, and see how it holds up. So some of the comments in the other video I did were quite funny. One was taking the piss how I am training and punching the bag with glasses on. Mate, obviously I'm just training at home. I'm not sparring, so I can train with my glasses. I can't fucking see without them anyway. Another comment, there's a couple of racist comments in there as well, which are quite funny. Quite interesting that in this society we still get lots of racism. One of them being, I was Packy Tyson Fury, which I considered a fucking compliment because I wasn't very good at striking back then, but to strike like Tyson Fury, I'll fucking take it, mate, to be honest. So as you can see, the bag has moved down, which is the most annoying thing about it. Obviously being on this stone gravel, fucking stupid, obviously. It's the only place I really have, so I can't really throw kicks very comfortably on it. But you can see the bag has just gone down. If I'm 5'6", the bag's gone down. It's very fucking awkward to punch this low. So that's one annoying thing about the bag. I'll try to readjust it now up. And that is literally, as I did it, has just broken out. If I can find it, then I can show you. Literally just broke as I punched it. So that's interesting. That one was almost on its way out, but that is to show you what just broke out in real time. So this is proving to be a very good review. So now you can see two of the bottom ones are broken. Hopefully that's focused. So that means that, I mean, if all three of those break, then there's no chance of this staying on any kind of height. Okay, that is the highest, right? Let's see if it stays there when I throw my punches at it. The only downside of it is really that, I mean, a lot of people have said that the kind of stalk is broken, or this kind of pillar is broken, but maybe I'm just not hitting hard enough, do you know what I mean? Go, drop down. Two things. So drop down, it's annoying. Let's see if it's broken, but also the water starts to come out. Depends how high you fill it, the water's basically leaking, which obviously you don't really want. But let's have a quick look if this has obviously fallen down. Let's see if it's actually broken as well. So it's not broken, but it keeps falling, right? So I think this is okay, but it keeps falling down, which is quite annoying, to be honest with you. So 5 years later, this is the bag is falling down. So grenuine review of this bag is that I probably wouldn't buy it. Served its purpose though. COVID during the pandemic cost me £120, Great British pounds. I was able to, as a beginner, I was able to use this while on like Zoom classes with my kickboxing academy. I actually developed quite a lot of skill using this. Very annoying that it falls down, which arguably is the most important function of the bag. It has structural integrity, which it does not have. And the stories and the breaking, me showing you that bag should not break, right? So definitely most likely better bags on the market. If you're interested in me doing any other reviews and any other bags, let me know. I can try to cop one and use it. But nonetheless, 5 years later, hopefully that's answered all your questions on whether the bag is worth buying. Height, functionality, structural integrity, all of that kind of stuff. And yeah, see you guys in the next one.